Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and for my new subscribers, I'm glad you're joining us. My name is Yvonne. I wanted to make some ephemera. I'm working on two journals that I need some ephemera in, and I thought I'd turn on the camera. I was already prepared. I cut all my pieces, roughened the edges. If you follow me longer, you know that's something I really like, and it's very time consuming, and yeah, you don't always want to see me just roughening up edges, cutting things and inking. So a lot of that I did already, and I know which composition I want or which little elements I want to go where. And it's more to show you, I hope to inspire you, how you can use digitals or images you have and what other elements are, yeah, just nice to add to your little project. I want to start with these two postcards, and I'm going to put this to the side. This is all for that project. This is one, and sometimes it's very easy, but we also need some not very high-tech embellishments. I'm going to start with this one. I thought about this one for a very long time. I tried all kinds of laces, and it's not my idea. I saw someone decorate the envelope with lace. It's done by more creators, and then just layering up. But it's such a beautiful addition to a journal. So and in a way it's very easy, because a lot of creators have a digital postcard that you can use, and yeah, it's ideal for this principle. But you can also for example, here I have an image, and yeah, not the colors, but it's also very beautiful to put on an envelope. Just some layering, some lace, so it's very versatile. I tried cream colored and white lace, and it wasn't doing it for me. And then I found this moss green. I have much more lace in this color, and yeah, it's the color, almost the color of the leaves, a bit of the stamps, but the leaves go very well. But it's dark. I had to get used to it, and then I thought, and I don't really like that it's very plain underneath the lace. You won't see very much because I'm going to layer, but then I thought, why not take a pink piece, and that's really in your face, but it will be covered up, and then it's more toned down, but the pink is a bit peeking out of there. And in this journal I'm all using digitals from Ruby and Pearl, so this is also from Ruby and Pearl. And again, I printed it smaller on pink tea-dyed paper already, so the back is also a bit pinkish, and I roughened it up. So first I'm going to stick this to the envelope, my glue mat. I cut it a little smaller because I was struggling with the big piece, and it's not necessary. I can put the glue on here, so I know I'm not going over or having glue over the envelope, because I made this just slightly bigger so I could crumble the edges. I have to do it the other way, so it's just a bit, but I thought it adds just a little bit of interest on the back. Like that. And I don't know if it picks up on camera. No, it doesn't. They're real old, no, it's not picking up. They're real old envelopes, and they have a linen structure. So I wanted to leave maybe put a little flower here, a sticker or something. But for the rest, I want to leave the envelope just the way it is, because you can see that that's an old envelope. It's real good quality. Nowadays the envelopes have to be real thin because of the postage, and yeah, it's not always more beautiful. These are real beautiful envelopes, and I just want to clip it in, maybe put the flap over the page. I don't know yet, because I don't exactly know which page it will be on, but or just clip it in. Here I have the laces going underneath, and just peeking out the music paper. So I'm going to put the glue on here, and not really until the edge, so the paper can stick up a bit. That's something I like. I don't mind that. Bit in the middle. Do I want it a bit like that? Yeah, just a bit off the straightness. I want to curl up the edges a bit. I rarely did that, but if you're gluing, they always flatten a bit. And of course, if you put it in a journal, it won't stay curled up, of course, but that's not a problem. It's just a bit the effect. And although I really like these stamps, I always like to add something to the digital to, yeah, give it a bit more texture. So I found 2 green stamps that I think will go very well, and you'll be seeing that the stamps are real. You can in real, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but in real you will see that they're original stamps. And these are slightly bigger, so they will cover up the originals. Like that. I really like the image, the soft blue with the soft pink roses or flowers. I don't know if roses. I'm not so good with flowers. Then I want to, yeah, I had it the right way. It's very strange lace. It doesn't tear. I tried, but you have to cut it, and I try to roughen it a bit by, yeah, tearing it like that. But this is stretchy, so it's not going anywhere. And I'm thinking if I can stick it down with, no, I'm going to use my textile glue. But I think I have to spread it. So I'm going to take a brush. Maybe it's easier to spread it more. So that it's stuck down, and I can always put some more glue on the edges. But the important thing is that it sticks. And it's also hanging over just a bit. and this I can repair because there's something going on top, so you won't see that I tried to tear it there. And now you can see just a bit of the pink peeking out. I'm going to leave it like this, and later when it's completely dry, the rest is completely dry, I'm going to check if I need to put more glue on the edges, but I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Clean my glue bottle, because otherwise it's completely stuck. Oh no, I need it, because I'm going to glue on top of the lace. Put some glue on here. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying all the videos that are out there now, that Junk Journal July has begun, and Rich and Bella Crafts, they have a collaboration in July, so there are many new videos coming out. So there's lots to see and get inspired by all the crafters. And I don't know if I said it in my last video. I wanted to participate in Junk Journal July this year. I never did participate. And let's see how I want this. I don't know why, but I always go this way. I have no idea why that is. Maybe it has to do with something in your brain. But I mostly turn it this way. Is this stuck down? Yeah. I had it folded a bit, but when I stuck it down, I didn't fold it, so now it's stuck. Maybe I can do it together with the music paper a bit, like that. Yeah, like I was saying, I wanted to participate with Junk Journal July, but then, yeah, all the other projects came, the design team membership, and, oh yeah, not membership, but I became a design team member, and I'm doing a swap, and the summit. I hope you checked out the summit. I will post it again, because it wasn't really clear how you could enter or subscribe, because I think it'll be a great opportunity for all kinds of paper crafts, because mixed media will be there, teachers who have workshops with mixed media and card making and junk journaling, so everything paper related will be available. 41 classes you can attend freely. So it's really exciting to be a part of that. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's always feels very strange because of the wet textile glue. It always seems a bit stiff. It's something I don't really like, but I have a lot of fabric glue and I want to use it, and the fabric tag, I hear a lot of people are really excited about it, and I truly believe it, but it is a bit more expensive. And then I have this, it's very thin, and it was a shawl. I don't know if you call it, in English you call it that, to wrap around your neck when you're cold. And I found it in the thrift store, and I really liked the old pink. Yeah, it's difficult to see, I think. Here you can see, yeah, just a bit. It's very soft pink, and I really like it. And this is also very soft pink. And I wanted to just crumble it up a bit, and then I have to see what I want to put on there. That's something I didn't prepare. Now I'm thinking of it, because I don't know if it's this bulky. I don't want to put a word on it, or just a small label, so maybe a button. I'm going to put just a bit of glue here because it's so thin, I think, but it will be an experiment. I think I can, yeah, ruffle up the fabric a bit the way I want, because the glue will seep through all the layers. I'm going to clip this, and then I'll continue with the rest, but later I think I will sew this with a button, sew it together, and then I can glue it on here. So I'll let this dry, and the envelope will be like this. I can always decorate it when I change my mind, but for now I really like this. And then there will be the fabric here. I'm going to leave this to dry, and then off camera I will sew this with the button, and then later I will show you how it looks. I think that's better, because if I'm going to sew on camera, that will take some time. And most people don't have all the time in the world. And this one, I wanted to pick up also the green in the leaves. It's not exactly that color, but I have, let's see, I had the darker green that, yeah, also could have been, but then, yeah, I like this because it's not that harsh of a color. And I'm going to tone it down with the tool. I think you call it tool also. Now I have to decide this way or that way. I'm going to use this envelope this way. And I didn't ink this as much. I just wanted to leave it a bit more plain. This is inked more heavily. So, oh yeah, it doesn't matter because the image, no, it doesn't matter. No, going to put this glue on my envelope again. Yeah, so like I said, for me it was too much going on, or no, not too much, but I have enough going on in July, so I'm going to skip Junk Journal July, maybe next year or in January. I think Meg does it also every year in January, so that's an option too. But I like seeing what everybody else is making, and it's fun to follow along, or not to really follow along, but yeah, watch all the videos. And then the tool, I try to rip it also, and it just went one way and not another way. I tried, but then I went over all the edges. It's very hard to see. Just pulling bit by bit on the edges, and now it has whitened a bit, and yeah, it curls a bit, so that's also looks nice. So I'm going to put some fabric glue just in the middle, because I don't want it seeping out of there. But yeah, this is also a pretty large, but because of the thin fabric, I don't think it will need much. The cap is really loose. That's strange. It's not really functioning very well lately. And like I mentioned before, I put tacky glue in here also, and I mixed it with the textile glue of the Action, because I don't really like the tacky glue. But yeah, I was raised not really spilling materials and things, so I thought I just mix it with the fabric glue I have. But it's really coming out difficult, and I don't know what's wrong. And I never had any problems until I put the glue in. So no idea. Let's see, I'm going to stick this down first, so I have a better idea of how I want this, in what angle. And of course I have to use the old font German paper, my all-time favorite. I love it so much. And I was fortunately enough that I got a complete book of Britta Marteren. She's an amazing creator. She's on Instagram. I'll link her down below. And she sent me an amazing happy mail, and she gifted me a book with the German font. So I'm very, very grateful. She uses it a lot in her projects. Let's see if this is more beautiful like that then. Oh, that's the same angle. I'm doing it again. Like that. No, yeah. Then maybe I should have done that card differently. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's just my strange idea of things. Maybe. Oh, maybe I need to take another bottle. Maybe it's also because I'm using it for quite some time. Maybe that's a problem also. I have no idea. We're still having great weather in the Netherlands, especially, like I said many times before, the part where I live, yeah, the weather is mostly very good. Not that we never have rain, but a lot of times when they predict rain, it's not always that it's going to rain here. I can put the cap like that. Just moves up and down. That's not supposed to happen. And at the moment there's, oh yeah, lately, the last few years, we have much more wind. So now I closed my window because I have a lot of, I don't know how you call them in English. They hang in the wind and they make sounds. And they are from metal or wood. Yeah, we call it a mobile. Yeah, I don't know how you call it. I don't know if I can take one down. I have a lot, so in the wind they all make sounds like tingly sounds. And I really love them, so my craft room is pretty full of those mobiles. I thought, again, yeah, this is a sticker, so it's not a real postage stamp, but I thought it went very well. Picking up the yellow, the bird. This is very pale, but I did like this this stamp. And I'm still like, I started it in the beginning of last year, and I'm still trying to use up my supplies and not keep buying stuff. No, I don't know where this was with all my items here, so I thought maybe I thought of putting it underneath here, but it's very small. Maybe I have a larger piece, because maybe it will be nice with the dots. Let's see if this, I have to cut this off, that's strange. Let's see. And it's also very hard to see which way the dots go. I like that longer piece. I'm not sure that's picking up, but oh, it's also very wet. I'm going to try the art glitter glue. Maybe that's a bit less. Let's see. I need to put the glue on here. Oh, that's a lot. I don't want it completely stuck down. I want some bits hanging loose. And I'm covering up the beautiful flower, but in return there will be a nice flower. And then the strip, I think like that, just a bit. It's always hard to glue down because it keeps sticking to your fingers. And here I'm just going the little circles. Yeah, you can see the dotted fabric a bit. In real, you just see that there's a small layer extra. I have to let this dry because it's also, in a way, getting stuck to my fingers. I may need a larger clip. So I'm going to leave it to dry also. Where am I going to put this? Like that. Yeah. Knocking over my bottles. Putting this in because the art glitter glue dries out very fast. Like that. And this is a real easy one because I do want to let the images show. You can, yeah, always cover up all kinds of things, but yeah, I think it's too bad. Sometimes we, yeah, have to leave the image. Also some script paper, I always like that. And just picking up the white in here because I have an embossed piece of wrapping paper. On the back it's this color. So I have to do something else on the back later because I printed this double-sided with a beautiful pattern, and then yeah, you can write on it. I always like, in my own journals, I always like some room for journaling on all the cards and tags and everything. You don't have to, but then there's always that option that you can. And I like that. And at the moment in my personal journal, I did journal on every tag and every card. Oh, the glue. That's the great part. You can just rub it off. Yeah. So I need to put it up a bit. Put some glue on here. Again, not going until the edges. And this is my, at the moment, my favorite design of embossing. Maybe like this. Yes, a bit askew, I think the English word is. Sometimes I really have to think about the words, but it's something I really love. Also about this community, that it's worldwide, so it's very good for my English to practice. I see my camera is completely wobbling, but it's my iPad is, yeah, above me, and it's connected to a TV, and the TV is on a shelf on my table. So I think if I move my table, yeah, my TV screen moves, and then yeah, of course you'll see that. You see that also. I'm sorry for that, but I don't know really how to do that differently because I can't put my TV anywhere else. Now I can really watch what I'm doing, and yeah, that's nice. Let's see what I have with lines. Well, it doesn't have to be lines, but just something. This is very, yeah, maybe just a piece that's wider. Yeah, then it gives it some more stability. So I think I'll do that. There. And I think I did that with the tear ruler. No, it was with the Tim Holtz cutter, but it doesn't matter. It just adds interest if not everything is the same. And then there are some lines to journal. And now I remember I saw it many times that someone puts a paper on the back and then makes it a flip out, and I always forget to do that. I can still do that, but then this piece is cut for nothing, so I hope I will remember the next time. I'm going to glue this until on there, and then it has stability and a writing spot. Let's see if it's like that, because there's it looks like the top line. I don't know if that really matters. I never use the reverse side of the embossing, but it is beautiful also. So now it's peeking out a bit. And then I thought a little sentiment, because that's also something I'm trying to remind myself. I have a lot of words and sayings and numbers and all kinds of things, but I have to use them. And I keep, many times I keep forgetting. So now the containers are all on my desk, and for me it works because I can see the containers and I remember, oh yeah, I have words in there or I have numbers on there. And with a little cheesecloth, it gives a bit more interest. And then I have some cute butterflies, a real small one and a bigger one. And I thought this is the right color, and I want to put it here. Tweezers. No, it doesn't even want to go with the tweezers. And butterflies are always cute. And the bigger one, it's a bit much glue. I'm going to put it over the page also. I like it when it's not on the image, but taking these sides like this, it's also over the script, that it's really a part of one piece. It doesn't all have to stay in there. I think this will be a bit of a standalone ephemera piece now, because I did more layering than I initially intended, because this is the next piece I want to make. And on here will be a pocket, and it was my intention to put it in the pocket, but this is too wide now, but that doesn't matter. I can stick something else in here, so this will be just a separate piece. This is also a digital, and I enlarged it and I left some extra of the printer paper because I want to make a pocket on top of here. And on the back I printed also a beautiful damask looking background, and it's just a bit missing of, because that's my white border. I can't all, yeah, I don't know how, but I can't print borderless. So I'm going to put some lace on there. First I'm going to put the pocket on, and I'm going to put some elements on here. Let's see what I had in mind. All my little items. Let's see that. I think that. And these for the back. Put it a bit like I had in mind. It doesn't really matter, but well, we have to do something. That there too. Oh yeah, this I want underneath there, this here, and this here. So first, because this is going to be on the back, I can position my pocket. I roughened up these edges. I didn't do it with this because I don't know what it's going to do with the flap, so I'm going to leave it like I made it. I'm going to put some glue on the flaps. And the flaps for newer people, you might not know that, but you can put more items in your pocket if you have these flaps, because otherwise you just have your image and you're putting the glue on there on the borders, so your pocket will be smaller. And now this is glued down, so your pocket will be the width of the image. It will stay. You're not going to lose anything because there's glue, if that makes sense. But it bulks up your project. So that's why I often don't do the flaps. But now I decided to do it sometime. Because now when this is stuck down, your pocket will go until here and until here. And normally the glue is here, and then your pocket starts here, about here, and ends there. So it will always be smaller. But that's not always a problem, because you can adjust. My camera is really, everything is wobbly, really. It looks more than normal. I have no idea why that is. So this is already just an easy way for a beautiful digital. It's already beautiful like this. And now I'm so in love with embossing. I really like, it's not picking up. The dots, I really like them. And I'm just going to put a piece on here. I'm going to cut that later. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here on the edge. And stick my... I thought about putting it under the pocket, but then it's a bit more interfering when you want to put something in the pocket. Now it just slides in. Yeah, and this is pretty sturdy paper. I don't know what I have to do differently to stop it from really wiggling. I have to think about that, because I can imagine that it's not really nice to watch if it makes you seasick. You see, you can put something in here Let's see if this would fit, but no, it's too light. And then this would tear because it's very fragile now. But that doesn't matter. It's okay. I'm going to put the lace on here. I'm going to do that with the hot glitter glue because it's in the fine tip bottle. And later when I'm out of art glitter glue, because I bought it because of the small bottles, and I heard from other creators that this tip is very good, and it is. I'm very satisfied with it. But later I'm going to put my own fabric glue in there. I don't think it really matters, but and then I thought this label, I had to cut it a bit short. Maybe I'll turn it. It was supposed to be like that, but because I like this, I want to put something on here, then I'll keep that. Let's see, does it? Yeah, I like it the other way. I was thinking about making it a tuck spot. I still can. Oh no, I want this underneath, and if I make that a tuck spot, then I think this will break. No, I think I'll just leave it for no, I'm doubting again. I'm going to stick this down first. Put some glue on here. So the glue has to be here for the embossing. You can tell I really love embossing. Use it a lot. I think it gives such a beautiful dimension. And again, my new favorite green is really picking up the color in there. Just like that, otherwise the edges are really straight. Now, I'm thinking I can do it as a tuck spot, because if it's not holding up, yeah, the one who gets this journal can always, don't put anything in there anymore, or and if you put something in there, you're not taking it out constantly. So I'm going to make it in a little pocket. Then there's the option to use it or not. Because you don't have to use it as a pocket, but I'm going to put something in there so it will show that it's a pocket. Yeah, and the lace is just peeking out. Yeah, it's a real long tag, but I didn't want to lose any of this imagery. The only thing I can do is cut this off. It's supposed to be a library card, and it's a bit long. I think I'll trim this because then the width is better with the height, because this is very high. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And maybe I can use the text somewhere else. And first I always ink it a bit. Now this is a bit rougher already, but normally I ink first, then I'll use the tool of Tim Holtz, if I use it, because I don't always use it to make it rougher. And then there's some white showing, and then I'm just going to dab, because I like that there will be something of this showing. So I mostly ink that twice. It's different when you first roughen it up and then ink it. Just a bit different look. And I like it this way. It takes a bit more ink, but I don't mind. Yeah, this is better. It's better in the way it, and now, yeah, now I'm thinking, this is nice. It's so straight, it's strange. Maybe just little corners off of there. I'm going to ink this. It's the text that you can only keep the book for 2 weeks. Let's see if I want, if I'm cutting the corners, I still can put these flowers on there, because I want some more interest on the back. I think I'm going to do the corners. And this, maybe this is something for new crafters also. You can cut, yeah, just a card from a store or something. I cut some different corners, but mostly I use the little one, and then you can lay it on your journal card, and you can just cut the corner, and they're the same, and you just have a tag shape. But now, of course, I'm going to make these a bit rougher, because otherwise it doesn't look cohesive with the rest. And ink them up a bit. And now I forgot to ink them before I roughen them up. And on this back side I want something, because in the journal there will be pastel colors, so I want to use some blue. In this there's at the moment no blue, but I really like the combination of it. So this is inked up also, just for some more interest there. Or do I want some cheesecloth? No, I don't want. No. Because with the cheesecloth it will be a bit harder to put the second label on. And I do like it when there's this one also. This is a bit more red pink, so I think the red label does fit here. I opened my window because it was really getting hot inside. Because, like I said earlier, because I have the wind mobiles, they were making a lot of noise by the wind if I leave my window open. But yeah, it was really hot. The weather is great now. I'm going to use my big bottle of glue for the flowers. Ooh. So it's really adhered. This is a flower of a die cut from Tim Holtz. I bought them when I first started junk journaling. And this is also something I use way too little, almost never. Yeah, I don't know why, because there are beautiful flowers, but yeah, I don't know. So that's why I chose this flower. I'm really trying to use all kinds of materials I have, because yeah, I bought them to be used and not just be in a pocket or in a drawer. Yeah, I really like this. And now there can be, this will be on the front side, but yeah, you have to really be careful. This is so thin. But we'll see. This is going in here. And off camera I did put this on, and that was a good thing. I was starting to craft, and then I thought, oh, I can put the camera on, so that's why this is on there. But it was a real fiddle to get the fabric, yeah, plied or ruffled the way I wanted, and then the small brad, whoa. Because it seemed like the fabric was closing it again, the hole didn't really stay there. Yeah, it was a real challenge. So that was not something you want to do on camera. But I don't like that. So I thought, because I'm using a lot of embossing, I'm going to cover up. If I can get the glue out, I'm going to cover it up with a bit of the green embossing I used on the backside pocket. And because it doesn't look, yeah, to me it has to come back somewhere. So that's why I cut a larger piece, and I'm going to put it here, and then there can be a bit of journaling anyway. I'm going to make this a bit smaller because it's a bit big. Let's see if I can tear this straight edge. No. I'm going to use this for this bigger piece, so it won't take forever for the glue gets out. The fine tip is really great for small pieces, but if it's a bit bigger, yeah, it takes longer to apply. Oop. Yeah, I have some glue there. See, now it instantly looks different and a bit more interesting, and there's still room for writing. I don't know if she will be writing in this journal, but it doesn't have to, but she can. There is room for it. Now this is left over, and here I want just something, and some time ago I stamped all kinds of book pages, pieces of book page and packaging with the Poole dates from the past. stamps, and I really like them as an addition to projects. And I need more, and I thought that will be a great thing to take on holiday, because we're pretty active on when we go on holiday, so there won't be much time for real crafting. And yeah, to me it doesn't have to. When I'm on holiday, I'm really on holiday. And but I'm going to take I already put them in a Ziploc bag, all kinds of papers, and I'm going to take the stamps because that's an easy project that I can do when I'm there. So easy, and instantly it makes a beautiful ephemera piece. And it's going in this pocket, and I think I'll put something behind it, something else, I don't know yet. Maybe this will be cute to just stick in here, over here. Yeah, I do like that. And I have some smaller pieces of the kit. But I don't know exactly. It has to be more, wait and see. No, it's too much the same. I want something else here. Maybe just a vintage document. This I do like. It can be. So I'm going to leave this, because now the flower is completely in the pocket. But this is showing, so I don't really know. I think I'll put something else in here. But this also can be on a separate page and something else in there. So that's okay. So let's see what we made until now. I just have to, I have this, and I still have to do that off camera. And when this video is edited, you'll see the result, how it came out, because I'm just going to do that off camera. So these are the pieces. Let's clean up a bit so it's a bit more nice looking. These are the pieces I made. This is going here with a button. So I hope you got some inspiration on how you can use images or digitals, and with just some little elements you can spice up. I don't know if that's a correct word. You can make them a bit more interesting, and you have some beautiful ephemera in hardly any time. As always, thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. If you like this video, I would love for you to subscribe, give a like and a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!